This is one of my old favorites, the steps. It's also called Dickerson's River Bottom at the San Gabriel River at Lake Granger, here near Granger, Texas, which is about 50 miles north of Austin, Texas. This is my friend Lupe. He's just getting started.
He looks like he's right at 10.
The water's pretty cold this time of year, so it's always best to bring some hip waders or some chest waders so you can get out in the water. This is Mr. Gerardo. We call him G. A lot of people have a hard time saying Gerardo. Hell, I can't even do it. So G was fishing with lures, and then he saw Lupe catching a bunch of fish.
So do I.
I showed Lupe how to cast a bobber out, float it downstream, right into where the fish were at.
I did. Oh, ain't going nothing. Come on, man.
G doesn't believe in using live bait.
No challenge, huh?
He uses lures. He's Mr. Lure Man. But he saw Lupe catching one after another, so he came on down to join us.
Look at Lupe. The fish whisperer.
We're using store-bought minnows, ultralight rod and reels, 6-pound monofilament, number 4 Aberdeen hooks, BB size split shot weights, and some small bobbers. And of course, your own minnow bucket and your fish stringer. G started tearing them up. They were having a good time. They were catching so many, I quit fishing and just started filming them. I had a few fish already, and I didn't need any more. But little did I know, the pandemic would shut everything down, and this was the last white bass I would have. That's their stringer on the bottom, mine's on top. I don't know how many fish they had. They had a few. I had enough to eat. My wife loves to eat white bass. These guys weren't giving up. They kept right on going. They kept right on catching too. They were having a blast, man. This is one of the best days fishing ever with my friends. I was glad they caught. It made me happy. See, little G-Man got a bite. His bobber went underwater and it popped right back up there. He ended up catching the fish anyway. Lure man. Yeah, right. Minnow man. Yeah, so it started getting dark. My camera couldn't see very good. I didn't have a flashlight with me. But these guys were still catching. Everybody started leaving, and I thought, man, I need to get out of here. Didn't have a light. You still had to go across the river. Still had to walk up the steps. That's why they call this place the steps, because you got to walk down the steps to get into the river bottom. You still got to walk up the steps to get out. It's hard to do in the dark without a light. These guys didn't give up. They were still catching when I left them. They left when it was dark. And they're young, they can do it. Best day fishing.